Look at here, look at here, look at here. What we got going on over here? There's Uncle B coming. You already know. Being the humble servant. Putting it together, delivering to the good people. So we allow inspiration. So the live that I was starting on earlier, that for some reason the audio just wasn't working, was more along the line of recovering from the hurt. And in recovering from the hurt, it allows for us to move forward in our transition into forgiveness. And many times we've been hurt. But the hurt only lasts if you go about replaying the hurt. Like, there's times in life where you're going to be going for something. And in going for something, oh, come on, Petey, you're killing me, Petey. And then going for something, it's gonna see that your perception is not gonna act. When you were in middle school, high school, you had that little girlfriend or that boyfriend or whatever in your life. And because you had that little special someone, you thought that was it to this world. That life was complete because you done found your one true love. And this was going to be the person that you was going to spend the rest of your life with. Because nobody tell you nothing wrong about this person. So you enjoy your little summer, and for some reason it just doesn't work out. You feeling defeated, your love has been deflated, your reason for living has ripped out your heart. And since your heart has been taken out, you believe that there's no reasoning going forth. But as life goes on, everybody but you know what's going on because they have been through something similar. And understand that pain is only weakness leaving the body. You see, every time you go through something and it goes about inflicting a level of pain, it is strengthening you for battle. I'm not talking about any physical altercation or anything like that. The battle that I'm talking about is with yourself. And I'll put this twist in it. Say you hadn't worked out in a long time, or say you never did work out. Say this is going to be your first attempt at working out. And you say, well, you know what, I'm finna get my body right. I'm going to get in the gym and I'm going to start doing my yoga stretches and I'm going to get my beach body right. That first day, you're going to feel like shit. And the reason you're going to feel that way is the body is being triggered to something that it's not familiar with. And that's okay. Because remember, like what I said, pain is only weakness leaving the body. That's all pain is. And the more pain you have, it shows how weak you really are. And you just have to be honest with yourself. Because you could let the pain overcome you, or you could do something so that the pain does not go forth and conquer your reality. Because perception brings forth reality. And if this is the way how we go about seeing life, that in turn will become our lives. You see, we will only go about understanding how things come by eradicating diminishing and fighting for our freedom, not to be held hostage to something that is taking advantage of us. The hurt is real, but hurt is a necessary part of evolution. Hurt is only pain, and it's a display of weakness that must be eradicated in order for you to go about becoming stronger, better, smarter, faster, in every which way. So, the next time you hurt, the next time there's pain, you know what to do. You understand what it's for. You see that by me eradicating this pain, it's going to go about giving me the latitude for me to go about getting stronger. And that's what this journey is about. Moving past the hurt in life. Moving past the pain. Because for far too long, too many of us have been held captive by the traumas and pains of what it only hurts me to know better. Pick yourself up so that you can see and come to understand better in life. The minute you can go about doing that, then you will see that the transition that I need to go about making will be one of beauty. Because if I would just move from this hurt, if I would just let go of this hurt, this would be getting rid of my blockage and moving forth in this world. But you have to make that conscientious choice that you are not going to allow, that you are not going to allow your hurt to keep you company. And when we go about understanding the effects of weakness, we must go about eradicating weakness within ourselves so that we no longer look at hurt as being a thing of shame, but we look at hurt as understanding it's a natural part of evolution, that I must eradicate all weakness within myself to build up to a better self. A bodybuilder doesn't end the way he started. It takes countless hours in the gym, dedication, staying motivated, determined, conditioning, dieting, nutrition, just to reach an end product. Now, if the bodybuilder must work long hours, staying focused, but we want better for ourselves, isn't that something that we are capable of adapting to our daily life so that we can go about getting rid of the hurt? I would say yes. I would definitely say yes, because we need to go about leaving the pain and the hurt behind. We need to give ourselves a chance to become our best selves. And in becoming our best selves, it's only then we go about giving ourselves permission to come out of the shadows. Because too many times the hurt lasts longer than the joy. But the reason the hurt lasts longer than the joy is because it's a clear-cut manifestation of where we are residing. We need to go about changing the way we go about processing. If we change the way how we're processing, the joy will last longer than the hurt. But we are looking at life from a dyslexic proportion, in that we're seeing it backwards. So, one of the things that I always try to go about promoting to all those who are suffering from hurt is, at the end of the day, get in your bed before you're about to go to sleep. Turn off the idiot box. Turn off all devices. And just get that quiet time. And in getting that quiet time, do a reflective measure. And all the things that is hurting you as of this day, I leave it with you this day. And try to go about formulating a plan of going about tackling these things one at a time. Hey, go ahead and double tap the screen so we can get a little thumbs up going there. Thanks for logging in with me this morning. But when we formulate a plan and getting rid of the things that causes trauma, the hurts, and all sorts of things in our lives, then we could go about embracing the joy a lot longer. Bless up, that's what I'm talking about. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Kudos to Bravo Zulu. Hey, 2 thumbs up, 5 stars. Hey, it's just more about promoting and reaching the masses. You got to give YouTube what they want so they could give the people what they want. I guess it's a tit for tat philosophy in this world, in that they gotta be seeing results in order for them to go about propagating. So every time you get on the live, just go ahead and double tap the screen so we can just get the population growing, and it more goes forth to reaching the masses. And that is the ultimate goal, is just spreading positive vibration, upliftment, so that everything that we do, we go about building each other up. It's no longer about tearing each other down. And that is the goal of mine, is that the movement is about loving self, and loving self, it's loving the person, every person that you encounter. Hey, bless up, that's what I'm talking about. We getting our thumbs up, and we got a double thumbs up. Let's see, what the, oh, y'all took my thumbs up away? Oh, come on, don't be doing me like that now. I thought we was on a little counter, clicker rolly here thingy, but that's all good. It's more about the message and just promoting that upliftment. That's the whole cue of it right there. You follow. It's just more about promoting that upliftment, and for us to go about looking at ways to improve our daily life, our implementation of how we're doing things. That is the key that I need for each and every one of you, to go about looking for ways to go about making life better on a day-to-day basis. I don't want you to be living the way you were living 5 years ago. I don't want you to be living the way you were living 10 years ago. We need to be trying to go about improving on a daily basis. That's the key. That's where I am trying to take it along, on that note, that every day it gives us a growth in which we can go about developing and harnessing the skills necessary to make this journey one that is complete in all aspects of our lives. You see, remember, hurt is trauma. Pain is only weakness. Those that go about dwelling in pain are practicing weakness. But pain is only weakness leaving the body. You have to fight through the pain in order for you to go about getting stronger. And that's the way how it has to be. That's nature's law. And as long as we come to understand nature's law, that is a blessing right there. We don't have to reside in what happened yesterday. All we need to do is formulate a plan in which we're going to go about evading some of the things. Not evading, but I would say more go about dealing with some of the things that harbor a negative response in our lives. If anything that comes in your direction, if anything that approaches brings about having a negative connotation, a negative emotion, that is something we have to go about dealing with, because it's a clear-cut sign that the hurt, whatever it may be, has some sort of hold on it. We can't look at life from a stagnated standpoint. We must look at life from a perspective where it allows us to go about growing. And because it allows us to go about growing, we can't allow things to go about pushing us back. Yes, life is going to play its game. Life is going to go about testing you. Life is going to go about showing you that you think you're strong. Well, let's see how strong you really are. But we must hold on to this concept, and that I do this for me. This is who I do this for. I do this because it's a worthwhile cause. You're not doing this for anybody else. You're doing this for yourself. Come to terms. Come to know that. What's up? Oh, it froze? It froze? It's not froze.
No, it's not froze.
Oh. Yeah, so come to know that the reason you're on this journey, it's because you're doing this for yourself. And that is the most specialist thing that you ever do, is go about fighting for yourself. So it's a necessary part. It's necessary in order to go about moving past the hurt. You must learn to go about enduring the pain. Like what I said, and I'll keep repeating it. Pain is only weakness leaving the body. You cannot allow weakness to stay within you. If you want to go about being great, you must push through it in order for you to go about getting to your greatness. Don't worry that she left. A better girl is on her way. Don't worry that he took your bracelet. A bigger chain awaits you. Don't worry that your promotion was given to somebody else. Something better awaits you. But too many times we dwell on the hurt because we believe we did everything right. We believe we did everything right. So yeah, we believe we did everything right. So we should be rewarded for all our hard work. And since we're not being rewarded for all our hard work, and it was given to somebody else, then I have a reason to be upset. But one thing we don't come to realize is it was never ours in the first place. You see, what's for you can't be taken away from you. And what's not for you, you can never have. But because we hold that I mentality so much that it leaves us at a disadvantage. And because it leaves us at a disadvantage, it more causes a state of confusion. But what are you willing to do when you've been living this life this way? What I mean is, when you've been holding on to the hurt for so long, it's hard to let go because familiarity takes on things and brings about a life of its own. But if you would only go forth and do it one step at a time, implement a plan. Tomorrow, I will do things in which I show support to myself. The next day, I will do things in which I'm not doubting myself. The next day, I will do things in which I'm encouraging to myself. The next day, I will do things which I go about letting go of my negative emotions. You see how every day we're implementing something new just to go about changing the trajectory of how we feel and how we go about looking at things. And let consistency be constant in your life. Because when you allow consistency to be constant, it becomes a daily part of the journey. And becoming a daily part of the journey, then it's going to go about pushing you past the hurt, past the pain. And a lot of times, I believe that what goes about triggering us and holding us hostages, we are not accustomed to fighting back. We are not accustomed to putting up a resistance because we have been pushed around our whole lives. So we have come to accept that as being the norm. And that is not the norm. You're not a doormat. You're not a footstool. You're not a punching bag. You are a human being. So I suggest you start acting like it. And when you go about carrying on in a manner that is appropriate to yourself and stop trying to fit in to please other people, you will have seen the changes that you're making is for the better. And you will no longer reside in that hurt. You will no longer comfort misery. Life is what we go about entertaining. And as long as I go about entertaining this hurt, I will live in this hurt. But if I don't entertain this hurt, I will be able to move past. And that's ultimately what the end goal is in life for us, is that we go about moving past the hurt, the things that have gone about causing us to feel as if though our reason for living is questionable. You are a beautiful human being. You are worthy. You are priceless. You are a gem of all gems. But I can scream till the roof's come knocking. I need for you to go about seeing that within yourself. And that's what I need. So, the minute you start realizing that, then we can walk past the hurt. So, let it be. Let it be that, let it be that we go about finding a better way of doing things, man. That's the whole cue to this song right here. This is your dance, this is your music. You pick the music that you want to dance to. Don't have others dictating your pace. And living in hurt is no way to live. I like to make this announcement in regards to every year we go about selling calendars. And in selling calendars, what the hell are you breaking so early, Chief? Okay, well, this it. You found a damn idiot like yourself, huh? Doing a whole bunch of stupid, boy. Man. Stupidity is running rampant, people. Don't let it catch you. Don't let it hook onto you. Stupidity is running rampant. That's the crazy part about it, man. Yeah. So, but every year we do calendar sales. So, reach out at any point in time in your life. You would, let me see where this goes to. If at any, you would like to, huh?
Can we have some snack?
What snack?
Chips. I watch it.